La Rex, El Jefe, Mr. Glass Half Full, the revival.
Yo, people. I mean, do you hear the new intro? Are you not in for the weekend? Our boy Ransom, we're going to show you guys the video a little later. He dropped the rap for us, man. It is the giant anthem going into the playoffs. It's so fire. You got it on loop all day long. If you haven't checked it out already, check it out on Ransom's page or on our page. You can find it everywhere now. Fire beats, man. Fire beats. He dropped an intro for us and everything. Just Ransom, you're the best. We appreciate you, my man. Everybody, hello. Welcome. It's another freaking Friday show, baby. The New York Revival boys are back in the building. My boy Jefe, Mr. Jefe, he'll be joining us in a couple minutes. I got the time going here. I got the watch going. I'm watching where he's at. We have an awesome guest, a TikTok star, coming up in a little bit. But, man, we're going to be talking Giants football. We're going to be talking Rangers hockey to start off because, hey, listen, I don't know. I know we're going to get into the meat and potatoes in a little bit, but I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the most exciting game of the year for the New York Rangers and New York Ranger fans. If you didn't watch it, you probably saw it on Twitter. We were all freaking out. K'Andre Miller, man, ties the game up. The Rangers are down 1-0. K'Andre ties the game up with 0.9 seconds left. Goes into OT. You know, the place is rocking. Like the tension is palpable. And then, then this.
Here's Panarin! Saved by Ottinger! Takeaway, Zibanejad is poked away! Scramble on Panarin! Fox! Scores! An incredible win for the New York Rangers!
I mean, the fucking roof got blown off MSG, baby. Double leg kicks from Panarin. The boys were jumping. The crowd is just elated. I was jumping up. I ran around the room a couple times. Wifey was probably thinking I'm crazy. But, man, it was so exciting. This Ranger team, I'm telling you, man, we're getting the good vibes back in. It's one of those good vibe wins that propels the team. We've been up and down, a little bumpy to start, but they're now tied for second place in the Metro. Rolling into the second half of the season on fire. You got the dirty Canadians coming in to MSG on Sunday, one of the last place teams in their division. It's a beautiful time to be a Ranger fan. We're leading right into the weekend, man. I'm on a high right now off of last night. Got the Rangers on, but that leads us right into playoff weekend, man. Wild card weekend. Let's get down to why you all are here, man. The New York Giants are in the playoffs. We're playing on wildcard weekend on Sunday at 4:30. Man, all right, it's time to switch hats. Hold on here. Hold on, people. All right, we're switching gears because, listen, we are a New York Revival podcast. We talk about all New York sports, but we know the reason why most of you are here. New York fucking Giants, baby. Going to Minnesota. We're back up to Minnesota again. I want to hear how the chat feels. And listen, I got a couple people asking what I'm drinking. It is Friday, so I am working, so we have to take it easy here. We have to take it easy, but there's no reason you could put a little Bailey's in the old Dunkin' Donuts over here. Okay, so cheers to you guys. I hope everybody else is drinking. Shout out chat. I see you all out there. Who we got out here? Let's see. Giants thing always a first in, first out kind of, last out kind of guy. Jerry Foley, Giants Insider. Man, my week doesn't go by until I go check them out. Check out their podcast. If you're not subscribed already, you're out of your mind. Jerry and Chris, they do amazing work. They got all the inside knowledge. I see Sarge out there, of course, the best. What's going on? Dude, it's a freaking playoff Friday show. I mean, again, who in a million years thought we'd be here at the beginning of the season? We all had anywhere from 7 wins to 9 wins. If you're an optimistic fan, you probably had 9 wins if you saw everything going the right way. I think that might have been my high, but man, the way we got here, the way the things are going into the last month, how can you not be jacked up, people? How can you not be jacked up about what's going on? Yo, dude, 1, 2, 3, 1, man. We got to get your real name because I love you, man. You're always here, one of our huge fans. And I got to show you guys, even better news came out today. We talk about Wednesday, the practice report was kind of iffy. Dable's been bouncing around telling us who's playing, who maybe, is not playing. But you see this, that's just fucking beautiful. It is a sight for sore eyes. I got to play that again, and I got to see if I can just keep that on loop for a little bit because, oh, man, let's talk about it. It's out, none. Doubtful, none. Questionable, none. And you get the follow-up tweets from Renan and all the other reporters that everybody, full participant in practice. It's just, oh, God. We haven't had this all season long, and it feels like, man, everything's aligning. It's almost like we got to like pull ourselves back every once in a while. I know. Like we're on cloud 9 right now, Giants fans. I gotta like almost. I'm getting too giddy too early in the week. Everybody's trying to tell me on the spaces, yo, calm down. Like this is not an automatic W. We're taking the momentum that we had when we played them off the last game, 61-yard field goal to lose it, but I played toe-to-toe with them. From the beginning of the game to the end, the Giants were in that game, and they didn't have a Dory Jackson. They didn't have McKinney. They lost Aziz very early in that game. Leonard Williams wasn't full go in that game. They still went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the league, and now you're back at the same place again. Nick Gates out here saying we thought, Minnesota would be louder. They are full of confidence going in, and people get all riled up about that. We're too confident. The players are too confident. They haven't really done anything. Would you rather the opposite? Them being like, I don't think we're going to be able to get this one, guys. What are we going to do? We're just going to try our best and let the cards fall where they may. No. Let them have confidence. This coaching staff, you could say whatever you want about the rosters, but we have the better coaching staff. Brian Dable is the coach of the year for, he's going to be top 2 candidate. Coach of the year, whether you flip-flop him and Peterson, whatever your pick is. But for my money, it's Brian Dable. And we have one of the better coaches in the league right now from what it seems just this season. I know he might turn into a pumpkin next year. I doubt it, but I'm just saying I trust Brian Dable with my damn football life right now. My damn football life. I put it in that man's hands. And he'll lead us. I felt like when we got behind Tom Coughlin, I felt like we could take on the world. And Dable's, we'll see how this game goes, but I have that same feeling when I'm following Dable and a wink. And, a smart guy like Kafka. These guys, man, they got the juices flowing. We're all in our way. And we talked about this on the Tuesday show. We belong. We belong with, we sure as hell belong with the Vikings. And we might belong with some of the best in the damn league. You'll find out next week if we can make it through the Minnesota. But you're going to find out how much they belong in the next couple days and weeks. So hashtag we belong. Let it keep going like wildfire. Tell all your friends. Tell your family. We belong in the fucking playoffs. We belong in wild card. We belong to maybe beyond this. We'll find out. And I've said it from the beginning. When you have a good running game, and the running game is good right now, you have a healthy Saquon. The one thing this offensive line does well is run block. Brightwell's looking great. He might be our RB2 right now. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but he's my RB2. Running game's rolling. They don't turn the ball over, generally speaking. The last Minnesota game was an outlier. You take care of the ball, you run the ball, you play defense, that travels everywhere. Doesn't matter what kind of crowd noise. Doesn't matter, what kind of weather. It's playoff football, and those things travel. When you don't turn the ball over, you run the ball, and, you play defense. And the defense is as healthy as it's ever been, for possibly all season long. Everything's clicking. Everything feels like it's clicking. I want to hear from you, chat. Like, it seems like everybody's all in, man. It's like, is there any negative people? Is there any negs out there that are going to bring me down off my perch? Because, I mean, I kind of don't want to hear from you, but listen, my ears are always open. I want to hear what your devil's advocate is. I see a couple of you devil advocates out there in the spaces. I'm not going to name any names. If you're listening, you know who you are. But listen, we have an awesome show. We got, I don't know if you guys are TikTokers or not. I feel like we may not have the crowd for it, but if you are on TikTok, you are in New York and New Jersey, tri-state kind of guy, person, girl, whatever. We have Jojo, Jojo Scarlotta, who's just a huge Giant fan, massive New York TikTok star. We're having him on. He's been a New York Football Giant fan his whole life, so always see him with football shirts. And I said, hey man, come on, because he's got good vibes. He always brings good vibes. Former Staten Island, no, he's a Staten Island guy, like our boy Eli Rocks out there. Love you, baby. I miss you. I wish you were here. I know he's got some things going on. If you could pop in a little bit, our favorite number one caller, number one fan, Eli Rocks out there from Staten Island. Hey, this is Eli Rocks from Staten Island calling in. First time, long time. No, he's not a first timer anymore, though. This guy's a pro. We'd love to see you, man. You're the best. I'm missing you today. Listen, I want to hear from the chat too about, hey, where are you watching the game on Sunday? Like, do you have a special hat you wear? Special tradition? I want to hear all the good stuff. Eli mentioned it before. Everybody who ordered their New York Revival gear should have it now. We're sorry for the delay. We apologized last show. But we're getting all positive feedback. Everybody got their shit. If you didn't get your shit, remind us, DM us. We'll let the higher ups know. We'll have the people talk to your people, and we'll get you whatever you're missing. But I want to see you guys. I want all the tweets coming out about the apparel that you guys got. Wear it proud, baby, because the New York Revival, we're taking this shit to the top. The Nets look good. The Rangers look good. Our Giants are in the playoffs. Mets and Yankees are still doing their thing. New York Revival's on top. Fucking wear that sweater or the t-shirt proudly. Red, white, and blue is rolling, baby. And listen. Oh, we got. If anybody here is in Northern New Jersey, meet Giant Sing. I'm gonna try and make it out there, buddy. Miller Ale House in Paramus, New Jersey. Great place to watch it. I'm a former Northern New Jersey, Bergen County guy myself. I would love to be there, but I think the overall plan for the Revival boys are, this Sunday's gonna be rocky. You're gonna stay at the home fort, and then next Sunday, God willing, football God's willing, we are going to meet up, form our tripod, which is, I think we're pretty much undefeated every time we watch a game. I might have to fact check me here. I think we're damn near undefeated. We're gonna form the alliance if and when we play the damn Eagles or whoever else is next. I don't even care. If we win this game, if we thought the confidence was too high right now, I mean, boom, through the roof if the Giants win this game, baby. I think we have a special guest. This is the specialist of the special guest right here. He's not even a guest. He's a co-host.
Hey. Hey.
Welcome back.
Happy freaking Friday, baby. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you great, buddy. I hear you great.
How's the show going? Sorry I'm late.
I'm my usual self, probably all over the place, but the vibes right now are on
vibes
fleek,
are good.
as they used to say. It's I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
As
they
the
are
kids
on
say.
fleek. Yes. Hefe's back in the building. I've had to carry the show. I'm probably talking too much because I'm too damn excited, but got little Baileys in the old Dunkin' Donuts today because it's freaking Friday.
And you can't even tell. Maybe you just like milky coffee.
Yeah, I'm a big cream guy.
If you put cream in your coffee, that would absolutely make me combust.
Oh my god, your day would be over.
The second sip, I'm already jogging to the restroom.
Oh,
Anywho,
yeah, hey, what's up, everybody? Listen,
some freaking Friday humor for you.
I missed you. I don't know if you saw earlier on. You might have to watch back or tell me if you want to play it. But did you watch that Ranger game last night by chance?
Oh my god!
Oh, just pure ecstasy, leading us into a fucking wild card weekend.
Yeah,
what is better?
You're right. The vibes are right.
They're high.
Did you play the ransom video?
I did not yet. I was waiting for you. If people did not see it, we are going to play it for you guys because it is the dopest dope.
Whenever you're ready to talk Giants and you want to lead into it, it's so sick. I've listened to it no less than 30 times, probably. Like honestly, like 30 times. Like I woke up with it in my head, legit. Yeah. And it forced me to like listen to rap all day too. I started shuffling Tupac, and I am in it right now. All sorts. I'm just doing beatboxing everywhere I walk. I can't stop. I just got the vibes going today.
It's the best. Ransom,
good vibes.
Shout out Ransom. Just did it for us, man. He just nailed it top to bottom. Like there's parts of that song. There's like 15 parts of the song where I could just segment and like that gets me amped. That gets me amped, dude.
The way the beat comes in and you got that like like that NFL music. The video was done really well.
Dude,
that's the beauty of the If the Giants Win challenge. And people have stepped up to the plate for us. Lawrence Tynes signed a bunch of stuff. I still need to get mine, by the way. But he signed a bunch. Right. He signed a bunch of stuff for our listeners. Some pictures for our listeners, our day ones.
Oh yeah.
And now Ransom, like sometimes, I mean, we do pressure people when they join the show. Like, hey, you're on the show. You got to come up with something.
Got to give us something.
And like, we kind of put them on the spot so that they do cool stuff for you and for us, right? And for our listeners. So for him to actually come through, he didn't just come through.
Oh, he came through hard.
He had it ready. Like he sent us the audio a day or two later, and it's just like professionally done. And then the music video to go with it a day or two after that. He crushed it. Absolutely crushed
my God. It was just fantastic. If you got it lined up, do you want to give it to the people? You want to hold off a little bit longer, let people marinate on it?
Maybe we could end the show with it.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. We could give them a little a tiny little preview.
Yeah.
If you want.
Hey, listen.
Did you open the show with it?
I put it in the show. His closing line, man, is now our intro and maybe outro. It's all the shows.
You know what they say, Spiro? You've made it once your name is in a rap song.
Yo, it's facts.
So
these are just the facts here.
I want you guys to listen to this.
Eli Raps, El Jefe, Mr. Glass Half Full, the revival.
Just so tough. The beat is so tough, and I love it. It just gets me in a mode that I'm in the like playoff mode now. Like it's engaged because of that song.
That beat goes heavy. Know what it reminded me of? When I was 17, as a white guy who grew up in a nice neighborhood, I was deep in a rap phase, and so I got subwoofers for my car, and it used to thump like that, and that's what that beat reminded me of right there. Just like the deep bass,
dude. Just those speakers just rattling the whole car.
Oh man, it just fucking gets me going every time.
Listen, so let's talk about some news here because that's why we got this Freakin' Friday show. Because some news hits later on in the week. Hey,
Jay Singh.
Why wouldn't you?
You're not the fan of the month by accident here, Jay Singh.
He hits us with this stuff. This is what we love from the chat. Yo, but see, why wouldn't you use that resource? Why wouldn't you use a Strahan resource who came in last week and gave everybody a speech, drops the video, like to get us started? These guys have won in New York. Use them, baby. Use those guys, man. I fucking love it.
Absolutely love it. This is where DJ being similar to Eli, demeanor wise, will really pay dividends because
you're right.
I used to say about Eli, like he's too stupid to get nervous, where he's just kind of got that gahulk like look on his face, like that thing. But like if he threw two picks, he didn't give a shit. Like he'd come right back and heave it into a tight window. And he did that so many times in his career because he wasn't afraid. He wasn't nervous of any moment. And one of his quotes that I use all the time is, "You're only nervous if you're unprepared." And that's such a good quote that you can use in anything in life.
It really is.
And DJ is that dude who's over preparing and preparing as much as possible. So like that conversation must have been fascinating.
God, dude, it gets you mentally prepared. And I think that Daniel, like you said, I think he's blocked everything out. He's one of those guys that's like, he's focused now. I trust him there. I don't trust that he's not going to go on a boat party like before the game kind of deal. He's not that guy. You're not that guy, buddy.
You ain't that dude. You ain't that guy.
You're not that dude. So this whole team, Dable, being the coach, I feel like they are focused. They're ready. They're not letting the everybody's picking them now. It's the hot upset of the weekend. Dable's probably said that already. You got it out of their system. Like, let it. Just don't even pay attention to that shit. Let's go. And I think we're ready to go, man. I think we're ready to go. We're as healthy. I showed the injury report before, the beautiful injury report that nobody, full participant, everybody. Like when we have that all season.
That's the biggest surprise of this whole damn thing. Nobody on the injury report. This is the Giants we're talking about. And
hey,
I saw some good.
Adam Fox got him. He got us all in the mood, baby. Adam F. Fox. Go ahead.
I lost it. Lord,
I know.
I'm puffing a lot. He threw me off. Now that got me thinking about the
I don't know how many snaps Dory's going to play. Yeah, I don't know how many snaps Dory's going to play, but they all seem full go. To me, this is what I think is going to happen with Dory. He's going to be limited to begin, and then you see game flow. Like, you have him obvious passing downs, second and third and long, whatever. And then fourth quarter rolls around. If it's close, that's where you start seeing him, pick up snaps. Or if we somehow are cruising, you just ease him back and like give him less snaps. But that's the way I see it going. Everybody else, man, full board. Let's go, man. Going into this, the most important game of the season, so healthy.
Isn't that
you don't see it?
No, we don't have this. But I saw a lot of interesting conversations today going on about the Giants. One was when they were healthier in the beginning of the year, and that's when they were ripping off these wins. And when the injuries just piled up to an impossible level is when the Giants were skidding a little bit. Mm-hmm. So when they're all out there, the fact that we have this chemistry with these three receivers, that DJ, I'm just without looking it up, I can't imagine he's had the same three starting receivers for 4 or 5 consecutive games in his career.
That's even I'm not gonna look it up either, but it's a fact.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's a fact.
Don't fact check me, but that's true.
Yeah,
it's 100% true. He's never had that. He's got the best coach he's ever had.
Yeah.
And I also saw a lot of people saying, why are Giants fans getting cocky or overconfident about this? And I understand that because we're an underdog. We're that kind of team. But at the same time, I keep going back to their offensive line being banged up. Mm-hmm. Dalvin Cook is a little banged up. He's also not the same dude that he was.
No,
he's not. Our defensive line is our strength, and we have everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We have Adoree and McKinney back. And there were 3 plays that swung the momentum last time, all self-inflicted by the Giants. So we've been way better than that all season of not having those.
That's what I'm saying. That's an outlier. That little thing there.
Yeah. And it took a miracle field goal for them to beat us. Yeah. So you could argue that the Giants were the better team then. And now you just gave Dable, who's a phenomenal coach, and Wink, who's the great adjustment guys, like kinds of coaches. You just gave them 2 weeks to think about that matchup and how we're going to exploit it this time. I just feel like the Giants are going to win. That's how I've been all week. I put my money where my mouth is, and
Giants are winning. My money line bet.
Giants are winning this game.
That's what I said. Like that, you don't want to get too cocky, but all the signs are like just pointing you in the direction that you want it to point in. I can't help but get confident. I'm not cocky. I'm confident. I don't know if we're gonna win. We could lose in a last-second field goal, but I know this team will be prepared, ready to go, not scared about anything. Healthy, it checks all the boxes, but it's like go time now. It's just like practices are over now. It's fly to Minnesota.
Will they'll fly tomorrow or today?
I don't know if they announced it, but I hope it's like I want them to get a good night's sleep on Friday night in Minnesota. That'd be nice. Wake up Saturday, do your your touring, and then you come back, get a good night's rest on Saturday night. Because what's there to do in Minnesota at this time of year? Freezing cold. I'm sure it's going to be just fucking disgusting outside. Sit in that hotel room, get ready mentally, and go out there Sunday.
Yeah.
4:30, man.
I placed. You know how I love the FanDuel guess the correct score bets.
Ooh, what do you got?
I'm a big fan of those.
I might
And
be
I
on
was
whatever you have.
And I was all over the 28-24 Giants, 27-23.
Yes.
I threw a couple
that's close to what I want.
23-17. I threw, I probably only spent like $30 because you could do $5 per, but if any of them hit, you're winning between 500 and $1,000. And I just feel like there's only so many. Obviously, anything can happen, but I just feel like it's going to be in that window.
You're right. You're right. I got 27-22. We'll talk a little bit more. Yeah,
that'll pay. That'll
two
pay nice.
should be nice, right? You picked exact numbers, like anything. 22, anything.
They have them all.
It's on DraftKings, you said, or
that's FanDuel.
FanDuel. Damn it.
DraftKings doesn't have that.
Maybe
you're gonna have to add. You're gonna have to add a fan.
Sponsors.
Come on, FanDuel. I'm pushing your app.
FanDuel. Yo, come on, holler at us. We're open for sponsorship right now.
DMs
we're
are open. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so I was trying to get to this before and I got sidetracked. Some news this week that happened after our Tuesday New York Revival live show.
Yeah.
AT and Dexy have been named to the second team All-Pro, which is just huge. Like
nice.
That is fuck the Pro Balls. All-Pro is by far the list you want to be on.
That's first team starting from each conference, right?
Yes. It's the lead of the elite. And then there's a new list now that came out earlier is the player. So there's the AP All Pros, which, everybody lives and dies by, but there's a players one that they added now. They picked their All Pros and Sexy Dexy made first team on that. So to me, that's the more respectful one. When your peers vote you to be the best at that position, fuck the voters who sometimes are biased, sometimes don't watch other teams. The players know, man. And in my mind, Dexy's a first teamer. In my mind, Thomas isn't a first teamer too, but I get respect. It's got to be earned, especially on offensive line. He might get it next year if he does the same thing.
Yeah.
I love it though,
dude. That's big.
Huge.
Well deserved. And
you got to assume that there's a couple others on the cusp too, like a Saquon. Saquon, I don't know if he made third team or whatever, how many teams there are, but he had to be right there too. Guys are playing at an elite level right now.
Guys, there are chat questions coming in, Spiros, and I'm just going to direct them right towards you, okay?
Yeah.
I think we had Landon Collins.
Yes, barely, I think. He was
not as acclimated yet.
Right. Let's take a look at his snaps.
So he could be a guy that helps out with Hawkinson in this game.
Yeah, he was that guy that was going up and down at that time until I think the Minnesota game might have been the first one that he actually was thrust into the lineup for.
Thrust.
You like that?
He was thrusted.
It was thrusted into the
not
lineup.
put in the lineup. Thrusted.
Yes, it's a special kind of move. So no, he had snaps. He had 33 snaps, which was the beginning of 30 plus going forward. So that was his first game.
Okay. But now he's obviously more and more comfortable. We have a betting question here from our guy Steven. First TD scorer.
I like it.
I love this bet because it just feels like it's going to be one of those guys. And I couldn't agree with you. The correct answer is bet both of them if they're single bets.
Yes. There you go.
If you're trying to parlay that with something.
I'm going belly.
All right.
I'm going belly on this one. Yeah.
I'm gonna go belly too. I feel like
he's higher odds, but
better payout. Hodgins is going to score, but it's going to be later.
Yes, at some point, right? They're both going to score touchdowns. Let's get that out there.
Go belly because they will draw it up for belly. They will get him that first touchdown.
Hey, listen, we have our special guest here. I want to bring him on because I know he's got important things to do. Jojo Scarlotta, what's good, buddy? What's going on? Welcome to New York Revival, buddy.
What's up, my guys? How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
Doing good, man. We're on a wild card weekend. I got my boy El Jefe here, Mr. Glass Half Full. It's good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you guys too, man.
Dude,
thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We hear you're a big Giants fan. I see it by all their videos. I don't know.
Why don't you tell the people?
Tell us your story. Tell the people
who you are.
I'm Jojo. I'm a twin. I am. I got a little bit of a following on TikTok, Instagram.
Little. That's humble. That's
Yeah,
humble.
you know what I mean.
He's humble.
I try to
He's
stay a
humble
little
like
humble, but I'm doing my thing. I still work every day. Tremendous Giants fan. I am absolutely freaking out about Sunday. I don't know what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna contain myself if we win. So
we're in the same boat. I'm gonna go full psycho mode for this game. I already feel it. Like I'm already got like the butterflies and thinking about what I'm gonna drink, what I'm gonna wear. I'm just really preparing for this game mentally.
Oh man, I am so excited. I just actually got a Kayvon Thibodeau jersey, the white the away jersey, and I'm bringing that out. I'm bringing that out with a bunch of Miller Lights, and I am
Miller Lights are a good choice because you're saying
I love it.
I can drink 17 of these, is what you're telling me.
They go down nice. They go down nice. It's a perfect drinking beer.
Listen, they go down a little too nice, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
They go down. They don't put up a fight at all. I got a question for you though. Your content's really funny. And I was looking up. I saw some stand-up comedy that you did. Just curious how you got started. Did you start with stand-up comedy, or did you just start throwing videos out there and then you kind of just like discovered yourself as you went?
First of all, thanks for actually looking into me and everything. I appreciate that. So I started with the videos more or less like during the pandemic, and then stand-up something I got into as time went along. And I actually got a show on Tuesday. It's gonna be my first show in about 3 to 4 months, and I'm really excited because I stopped for a little while, and I'm really excited to get back into it. I can't wait.
I love stand-up comedy. Like I just love going to shows. I saw Jim Gaffigan last week. He was fun. He like such a good set. He did awesome.
Oh yeah.
But I started making these weekly comedy, like sketch comedy as Giants fans. I started at the beginning of last year, and that just started me like writing and getting into it. So I'm like, you know what? I went to this open mic stand-up comedy thing just to witness, just to watch people, and I have an appreciation for how hard it is. And like how hard it is to like be confident, to be sharp up there. So I loved your set, what you were doing. The bit I caught was how like the fat guy at the gym is trying to give you tips.
Yeah, right. It's true. It's sadly true, but it is what it is. But everyone's got to start somewhere. But no, I absolutely I agree because my first show I ever did, I was so nervous, and thankfully my first couple of shows I had a lot of my friends and family come out to give me that laugh in case I needed it.
I feel you, man. That's awesome
right there.
Yeah, man. Listen, we love your shit. We on TikTok. We love your shit on Instagram.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Okay,
so much.
Giant. You want to talk Giants? Let's talk Giants. What do you see happen in this game? You're a fan. Let's give us what you think's happening, bud.
So I mean, I see us winning. I think we're gonna absolutely decimate this Minnesota's defense, especially the secondary. I'm gonna do a bold one here. I think Kenny Galladay scores in this game.
Oh, hey, yo, you would be friends with our boy Eli, man. Eli, he's a Kenny Galladay dude. Get the vibes going. Last week first score. All right.
That's it. You know what it is? I think he's a tremendous physical receiver, and we got to see that at sadly the last game of the season.
last snap
of the season. You throw that ball up to him, man. I think he's trouble. I think Danny Dimes is going to get it going through the air and on the ground. And I love Sexy Dexy, my man Avon, and Aziz is playing, right? Aziz is playing.
Yeah, everybody's in, man.
Everybody.
Let me tell you something. Kayvon and Aziz off the edge in the next 5 years is going to be one of the deadliest edge rushing forces in the entire league. I don't care what anybody says.
Hey, we're not going to argue with you there. We're not going to argue with there. Hey, but listen. First of all, if you're not following my boy El Jefe, he's got some good material on YouTube. Check him out. He's a comedian as yourself. You guys are a bunch of jokesters out here.
I don't want to brag. I have 700 followers on TikTok.
No big deal.
Tremendous.
Hey, listen. We do a thing on here called, and I don't want to put you on a spot, but I'm going to put you on a spot. We do a thing on here called "If the Giants Win." It's called ITGW. If the Giants win, we put out a challenge that we're going to do something. What give us a little something about maybe a video you put out, something you go outside, run naked, 10 fucking laps around the house, whatever you want to do. What do you got if the Giants go on to the next round? Give me something. And
That's
you can marinate on it.
amazing question. And that's something, honestly, I haven't prepared myself yet to do.
Okay, so I want to hear you, if you can, drop it on your IG or whatever, your story, and send it our way. We want to hear what JoJo's going to do if the Giants win. Take your time on it.
Work on that all night and all day tomorrow because
Let's go.
Something good, man.
We have done some shit this year because we started it at the beginning of the season. Nobody expected the Giants to have this kind of year. So we're like, all right,
stupid shit.
Yeah, if we go into Tennessee and win on the road in week 1, we'll do this. And then they won. We're like, oh shit, well, we got to keep doing it now. And then they go like 5-1, 7-2. Like, we're running out of things to do. I think I've committed to jumping in the January Ocean if the Giants win.
Oh. He's polar plunging. Polar plunging. Right.
Where are you guys from?
Like Jersey boys over here.
Yeah, I'm from like Jersey Shore, like Red Bank area.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
You're a Staten Island guy, right?
I'm a Island guy, correct.
So
our very own Eli Rax is also a Staten Island guy. So let's hope that we can meet up one of these days.
Oh, of course. Listen, if the Giants win Sunday, we are meeting up within the week.
Let's go.
We are meeting up. Okay. I'm so excited. Like you guys said, I had no idea. Listen, coming into the season, there were so many question marks. I told my friends, listen, I'll be happy we win 5-6 games, maybe.
Yeah.
Now we were 9 wins.
Look at us now.
That's what I'm saying. Jones, honestly, I don't know long term if he's the answer, but I want to see what he can do for another couple of years.
Yeah, okay. I think he's earned. I want to see what Dable can turn him into with a couple of years in this.
Brian the Balls is a freaking legend.
Day Balls.
See, here's our boy Vibes right here. He said, "JoJo from the island." Yes, he is.
What's up, my man? Correct.
We're gonna have our people talk to your people. We're gonna get this thing going. But listen, JoJo, I know you're at work. We don't want to take up too much of your time.
I left work.
We love having you by. You're done. You're done. It's the weekend, baby.
I'm in Jamaica, Queens right now. I'm on my way back to Staten Island, so I'm chilling on the side of the road. Hopefully,
Hey, people got clipped.
But
careful.
Exactly.
Yo, we appreciate you regardless, JoJo. We know you get you got a lot of shit going on with TikTok. Keep killing it there, man. Promo. Where can we find you? Promo everything, man. Where can we find everybody?
Absolutely, man. So I got a couple things in the work, in the works right now. Instagram and TikTok particularly are my main platforms. But since I do have shows coming out, I'm going to definitely keep everybody in tune with the shows. I have a podcast I'm in the works of creating. And awesome. I love content like this. I'm also a big fantasy football guy. Big time.
Yo, we're your guys. We're your guys. So come holler at us.
As you guys do. Yeah, any of you guys pull off a win?
I went to 2. I'm in 3 leagues. I went to the finals in 2 out of 3 and lost both finals because of this ridiculous ending.
The Bengals Bills game, man.
Dude, I won for the first time in I'm only in one league, and I won for the first time. And I had the last game. I had T. Higgins going. I was playing against Diggs and Mixon, so I was just. So thank God we reached an agreement not to let the Week 18 points count. Because Higgins dropped 1.7 and Mixon and Diggs 20 each. I would I kind of bought this win, but a win's a win in my book. You know,
win is a win. That's all. It's a W in the record books. That's all that matters, man.
What we like to say, Eli always says this. Once you're a guest on our show, you got the keys to the castle. So anytime you want to come back and talk Giants or just shoot the shit, you're welcome to come back anytime.
Regular thing, if that's okay with you guys.
Absolutely, man. You're the best, JoJo. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, guys, I really appreciate it, man. And I will keep you posted on that challenge. All right.
Sounds good. My eyes on you, buddy. I got my eyes on you.
Let's go, Blue. All right, boys. I'll talk to you soon.
Later, buddy.
Take care, man.
Later, Mike.
Peace out. Yo, JoJo. Good people, man. He's a good guy. Like his vibes. That
was a good find. Man. Good find by Spiro.
If you're on TikTok, check him out.
What it is, I've seen his videos, but I didn't realize that's who you booked today. So I started diving in. I'm doing my research, my due diligence. And I'm like,
good. I didn't even know you came out with research better than me. You saved me. You saved me.
I got you. He's really funny, man. He's
good. I know. I was cracking up.
He leans into that like Italian sense of humor. He 100%. Just completely leans into it. Like one of his bits is when the guy at the deli cuts your cold cuts too thick, and he goes back like he's pissed off, and he's like, "Dude, Dick, what am I gonna do with this?" You know what I mean? Like he's hysterical. So the fact
He's
that
got
he's
that
a Giants
Staten
fan,
Island tone.
I love it.
Perfect.
I absolutely love it.
Oh my god.
But he's
Listen.
real funny. He's a good follow. Check him out.
Check him out.
We tagged him on Instagram, New York Revival Instagram. If you look at our story, we tagged him, so you can find him that way. And then make sure if you're a TikTok person, follow all of us, me, Jojo, and Spiro on TikTok.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You got to get back in the TikTok game because
I know. I just put the shotgun video out there for the first time in a long time. It like knocked a little bit of the rust off. So I hope it gets going now. I'm gonna. Hey, I'll put another one out next week if we win. Let's just say that another if the Giants win thing.
Pack it on.
I'll get something stupid going. So
I want to in the off season. I want to start making videos both with you and I have some ideas with you and Eli. But I want to make some stuff that's like, even if it's non-Giants, just stuff that we think is funny. Just put videos together because the off season is long and dark and full of terrorists. Yes. So you gotta have fun. Gotta have fun in the off season. I got ideas.
What does Eli say after every show or beginning of the show? He said, "We're not just sports. We're entertainment, baby.
It's entertainment,
baby." But we're gonna go back to sports here because we know why the people are here. But today it's sports. Listen. What's your plan of attack for this game? How you're feeling? Let's just again, because we're gonna close out the show here. Let's just close out on a high note.
Yeah.
Grab it by the balls and just what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Tell me.
Here's what the Giants needed to do to win this game. Manage Hawkinson and Jefferson, right? Make Kirk spread the ball around a little more. If he has to go to Osborne and Thielen here and there, those are going to be just like chunk yards, plays here and there, intermediate. Avoid the home run play on defense. You get pressure with 4. I think Wink is going to drive Kirk crazy. And Kirk is he's actually pretty good against the blitz. He's got a pretty good QBR when he's being blitzed. So, but Wink's blitzes are exotic and they're confusing. And I hope that he's got a game plan to set him up for disaster. And I hope that he crushes him at some point. But offensively, what I really, really want to see is, and I know it was against the Colts, but I want to see that version of the Giants offense. Don't be afraid to throw the ball. Those 8 to 15-yard plays, move the sticks, and make Saquon a third of your offense, meaning Jones' arm, Jones' legs, and then Saquon. And when Saquon is only a third and they don't know what we're going to do, it opens up everything. Don't just run the ball on first and second down. Come out aggressive. This is the playoffs now. I want to see that aggressive offensive game plan. And the Giants will win this game because our defense is good and our offense can be good. And we put up a ton of yards against this team. A ton last time. Relative to our season.
What we normally do.
and obviously limit the mistakes. Thank you, Richard Judge. That was the biggest thing in the last game was our mistakes. We limit those like we usually do. And we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I think the Giants are the better team. And I think they're the better coached team. And you're going to see it. Hit me, Spiro. What do you got?
No, listen, I couldn't agree more with everything you said. I have to say, like you just alluded to it, but the biggest edge, I think, between all special teams, offense, defense, is our coaching above their coaching. I think Dable is a master planner, and every time we play a team for a second time, I think we play them well. I think he's adjusted to everyone. Beat the Redskins, played Philly tight with our backups. Dallas game neither here nor there.
Which is all game plan, right? If you did it with backups, it was coaching. Yeah,
100%. So I think that if Kafka wants a head coaching job, you want to go do your rounds. What's the best way to put the little stamp on that? Have an awesome playoff game in prime time, baby, with everybody watching. With a great scheme. I agree with you. Run the ball. DJ's got to get 5 to 10 rushes minimum. Yeah, minimum 5.
Yes.
And then it's either you're picking Saquon or DJ. How do you slow down good edges too? You run around them with you fake it. You run around them, man. That'll give you a second more of hesitation from the edges, and that's all you need to complete a long ass pass down the field. Run Brightwell up the middle. Give him 5+ carries. He's earned it. He's done everything he's needed to. Defensively, let's get a little technical on you. Bracket Jefferson with 2 guys, Moreau and McKinney, or no, Moreau and Love. You put them on Let McKinney handle Hawkinson for the most part. Little Collins McKinney mix, whatever you want to do there. And then let Dory Jackson and everybody else kind of take on the other guys. Osborne, because you got to shut Osborne down. He's their second most lethal guy.
He's been coming on.
is good, but he's kind of on a back end.
Thielen is just there. Like he'll make.
Yes.
He's not explosive. Osborne is coming on a it'll bit more lately.
It'll also be interesting, Jared Davis, to see if he gets more snaps because he showed something in that Eagles game. He could stop the run, which Jalen Smith can't do. They both stink. That stink.
You know, Jalen Smith is leading the team in tackles by like a lot.
Wild, dude, wild. I think he's second, but like the fact that he's second, I think Julian Love is the high man.
I thought he had like a 20 tackle lead on the next person. Maybe it was just a linebacker. It could have been a linebacker.
Somebody fact check us out there, please, guys. Until we get a fact check guy, we need you guys. Listen, who's
leading the Giants in tackles? Hit the chat. Thank you.
Hit the chat. I think I want to see Gerard Davis stop Cook. If you stop running game, you forced Cousins to pass. He's going to get his ass sacked. We sacked him 4 times last time. Sack him more this time,
dude. God forbid you put the pressure on him and you force an early turnover and we get bad Kirk.
Take the crowd out of it. Take Kirk out of it. Oh, baby.
Not once, as confident as I am, not once have I said the Giants are going to blow them out. I've never said that. I do think it's going to be a close game. But if we force Kirk into being bad Kirk, we will blow this team out.
We're talking like prime time, 4:30 p.m. and later.
I want
Kirk.
that. Oh, show me that.
Give me all that.
Give me that, Kirk.
All that.
But you touched on one thing that I'm real bullish on. And that is DJ using his legs. And I think all season they did it here and there, but certain game plans, they would completely get away from DJ using his legs. But you saw in the last couple of games, they're letting him do it again because it's the end of the season. You don't have to save him for the rest of the season now. It's playoffs.
Nothing left in the holster.
When I think we talked about it off air, but you were saying like turn into like Josh Allen, playoff Josh Allen, like do what you need to do. What is the best way you can get yards? And you're a little more risk averse then because it's a playoffs. Let's go. Like let DJ run. It opens up everything. And he's dangerous as shit. You saw him 2 weeks ago. He's dangerous. So let him use his legs.
There might not be a tomorrow for these guys. Let him. What are you saving Saquon and DJ for at this point? Let them all empty the tank. See where it gets you. And listen, leave it all on the field. That's all we ask. We want good play calling. We want good play. Let chuck it if you have to. Run it down the throat if you have to. Do what you need to get to next week, baby. Because
thank you.
It's it.
Yep. And they did fact check, and you are correct. This is why Spiro is the brains of this operation.
Hey, listen, I like
Julian Love leading the team in tackles. Jalen second. I will.
Who had that? Julian Love leading the league in leading the team in tackles, man.
Julian Love and Dex on defense may have taken the biggest jumps.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like they both have become like gotta have these guys back kind of players, as opposed to they're good, but we're not quite sure. You know,
I'm hoping Love didn't price himself out of how good, like, because he's played like if you don't notice Julian Love, you're not watching because he's just always making plays. He's always making tackles, making plays on the ball when he needs to. He's always in the right place. He's that glue guy for the defense that doesn't get the like notoriety, but he is that glue guy. And I pray that we can keep him, man. They got to figure out how to keep all these dudes. Somehow.
There's a lot of dudes to keep. But I think they're going to be long-term deals.
Yes.
Which is how you lower the annual, right?
Yes.
And you can.
Yes. We're not math guys, but
not only what Love and Dex are doing on the field, but who they are in the locker room and what they mean to this team and their identity. They're everything. They're the guys. So they're Giants. You got to bring them back.
I mean, this whole defense, man, they're a linebacker and cornerback away from being elite. Like they're this foursome, man. This is going to win us the game, and they're gonna be the reason why we can go far if we do go far. This front four, Dex is going to eat. I know the Vikings center. He's been practicing. I don't know if he's going to play. I don't think it matters. Dex is pushing Quentin Nelson's out of the way. He's bodying them, so it doesn't really matter. And then O'Neal, their right tackle, out. Either Aziz or KT. They got to feast on that. They got to eat, and that's the game changer right there, man. That's the game changer. So I think the Giants win. I'm going to give my prediction here. Formal. Put it on the line, 27-22. I'll bet the money line. I'll bet the score. I'm in there with you. Mark it down in a book there, Hefe, because
I'm coming back.
I'm gonna get some odds here because I think that's what's gonna happen, bro. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't care if I'm too confident. We can be confident. We're fans.
You can still hear me, okay, right? Sometimes
I
my
hear
mic
you.
pops out. I want to see which score I put the most money on, just so I can give my official prediction.
Yes, let's go.
But I think you're in the right wheelhouse. But 27-22.
That's it. That 1 point. It's always that weird. Like it'll be 19. They'll get a field goal
or a missed extra point. That shit happens all the time.
There's ways to get to it. So I'm just saying. 27-22. I want to bet on it.
Okay, I put $5 on, like five or six of these.
Yeah, a couple.
But then
dollars.
the one I put $10 on is 24-17 Giants.
Ooh, I like it. It's a nice score. It's a nice solid score.
Same wheelhouse. It includes a field goal or more for each team. It gets you. Right. But I did put a few of those in there. But
a couple shekels.
It's easier to find a path to victory for the Giants in this game than a path to how they mess it up. And like for them to lose this game, they'd have to turn the ball over again, like way more than usual. So they'd have to be not themselves. And like that's why I kind of like their slogan "Our Way" that they came, because it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be the Chiefs' offense. It can be our way. And like that's how we got here. And it's Dable. It's Dable's show. So I like it. Hashtag wait along.
It's fucking beautiful. Hey, all right, listen. Cue it up.
Are you guys ready to get fucking pumped up beyond
belief? Mind blown, man. Let's cue it up. Let's end on a great note. We love all you guys chat. I see you out there. You guys did a great job today. We thank you all for joining us on the Freakin' Friday show. As always, we're seeing some more people come back. I hope you guys keep spreading the word because we have fun on this Friday show. We missed our boy E. Hopefully we can get him back next week. But he's always watching. He's always there. He's the eye in the sky. He's always there. We love you, E.
The boss is always watching.
And I said next week we're gonna have God willing, the football God's willing, the trio's gonna be back together. I'm pretty sure we're undefeated. I'm not gonna fact check
in person.
I'm pretty sure we're undefeated. Yeah,
no fact check, but that's 100% correct.
100% correct. So we're gonna drop some beats for you guys on the way out, and just tell us how you feel because I think this is the anthem. This is the anthem. I don't even think I know it's the anthem.
When the Giants win this game, I am jumping in the freezing cold Atlantic Ocean.
Let's go,
and I'll do it gladly because we have waited a long time for the Giants to be back. So why I'm saying this, get your volume up. If you got headphones, put it on. Enjoy this. Go Giants. If you got your revival gear, should arrive this week. Rock that for the game. We will share those pictures. Thank you, everyone who got that. And we'll have our online store up and running within a week or two.
Love you guys.
But turn that volume up. Here we go. Go Giants.
Let me talk to my team real quick, homeboy.
BB had to do it to him.
Look, not many wanted to show love. We was treated like young punks and old scrubs. Opened up in Tennessee, the Titans won't budge. Went for 2 in a win, Brian Dable is cold blood. Fight till the end is what a pro does. Now we so came a long way from Joe Judge and Gettleman. With him I thought we would never win. Now we in the playoffs, fine ladies and gentlemen. I gotta shout out the veterans, Big Cat, Hottie, Landon, and Tony Jefferson. I know they all gonna represent till we get a ring and we shaking hands with the president. Yeah, got a soft spot for Saquon. They try to write him off and now they putting their capes on. And when he run it's like napalm, blowing up your pads. If you wanna grab, you can get the straight arm. You Nick Foles, I'm Kayvon. Angel right next to the body I had to pray on. I'm in the bar trying to stay calm. Send him to the voicemail, dog. Don't interrupt when the game's on. Listen, and this goes to my quarterback. A game manager, I promise he much more than that. Out the pocket with a rocket and score with that. We ain't satisfied right now. We want all of that. We back. Back in them playoffs. Trying to get that chip. Shout out Ray Hanley. Shout out Sexy Dexy, Eli Rax, El Jefe, Mr. Glass Half Full, the revival.
good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. But shout out Ransom for being a friend of the show and a man of his word for the If the Giants Win challenge. He showed up, man. That is so good. I know the lines now. I almost know the whole thing. The Cave On line is just dirty.
It's just beautiful.
Absolutely dirty. But thank you guys for joining, man. Have a good weekend.
Love you guys.
Go Giants.
Go Big Blue, baby. Let's go.